Hi there. If you have ever asked yourself, why do I sometimes feel overwhelmed and why do I snap sometimes even though I don't mean to, then this video is for you. In this video, we'll discuss something super important, emotions. What are emotions and why do they sometimes mess with us? And why managing emotions is so essential for us to lead a peaceful life. But before we dive in, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to receive many more videos like this. Hi, I'm Sajna Vinil, a life coach, and I work with people to help them better manage their emotions, heal themselves from within, and manifest a life that they truly desire. So let's get started. So, what are emotions? Emotions are just like little messengers. Yes, you heard me right. They are messengers. Just like a fever is telling you something's going wrong in your body, emotions tell you something's wrong in your mind or your heart. For example, happiness means you like what's going on in your life. Anger means you're feeling hurt or maybe your boundary has been crossed. Sadness means you are missing something in your life. And fear means your mind is trying to protect you from something. So think of emotions as messengers trying to communicate something. So, so the next time you feel your body is loaded up with emotion, try to listen to it. Your body is trying to communicate something to you. That something in your mind needs to be taken care of. So let's see how to manage these emotions. So let's first understand why should we manage emotions. It is very essential for us to manage emotions because if we do not learn how to manage them, then the following things can happen. Number one, we say things we regret later. How many times you have said something to your parents or your siblings or your best friends and regretted later thinking that I shouldn't have said that. I did not mean that. Number two, we carry a lot of stress in our body. Yes, when certain things are not going on in the right way in our life, it generates stress inside our body and we feel that heaviness inside our body. Over a period of time, when the stress gets accumulated and grows, it eventually culminates into some disease or the other. Number three, we push people away. How many times have you experienced that you do not want to be around people who are extremely angry or extremely depressed, anxious, or sad? That's because people can sense your energies. When you meet up with a person for the first time, even at that time, you can sense his energies. You don't know him. He might be an absolute stranger to you, but you might either get good vibes or bad vibes from him. Based on that, you might decide whether to meet this person later or not. Right? So you tend to push people away when you're carrying a lot of negative emotions inside your body. Number four, you start overthinking. Yes, overthinking is a disease that started impacting so many people nowadays. Overthinking is a process where your mind starts creating stories and narratives about the situation that did not work in your favor. And these stories and narratives, most of the time, are distortion of the actual facts. That means they are not the actual facts. So your mind has a way in which it distorts the entire facts and shows you a dirty picture or bad picture of what's going on in your life. And you start believing it. So if this is something that is happening to you, the list that I showed you, that you are saying things that you regret later, you're carrying a lot of stress in your body, you're pushing people away, and you're hurting yourself with overthinking, then yes, you should learn how to manage your emotions. Now let's see how to start managing your emotions. And don't worry, this is not some positive thinking bullshit. These are simple baby steps that you can take today. Now, you'll not be able to implement all the steps at one go, but definitely start by taking one step at a time and you will observe the difference inside you. I want you to observe the difference in your behavior, the difference in your feelings, and do share with us in the comment box below how these baby steps have helped you better manage your emotions. So, step number one is awareness. So, I tell my students whenever you are experiencing a particular emotion, first become aware of it and give it a name. For example, you're feeling angry. So, say, I'm feeling angry now. Say it in your mind. If you are anxious, say, I'm feeling anxious now. When you say it in your mind, it creates a difference. It makes that feeling a little lighter. So always give a name to that emotion. Step number 2, take a pause and take a deep breath. Take a pause before reacting. Yes, very, very essential. So whenever there is a situation in your professional or personal life, do not react immediately. Rather than pause. When you pause, it gives your brain enough time to think about a response. So you will be able to respond effectively rather than reacting and spoiling the entire situation. Step number 3, ask. Ask, what is this emotion teaching you? Every emotion has a meaning, has a reason. So ask yourself later, why did you get angry? What made you so anxious? Ask these questions to find out the reason this emotion came inside your body. When you understand the reason, you will understand the triggers of your emotion so that the next time you know it before it triggers. That's the whole essence of it. The whole essence of understanding the reason behind your emotions is to understand what triggers those emotions. This helps you listen to your emotion rather than fighting it. Now, let me give you an example. I was once coaching a guy in his mid 30s who had extreme anger issues. Now, he was a hardworking, dedicated person, but extremely upset with the fact that he has not received a promotion from the past 3 years. He spoke about an incident that recently happened in his office where his manager had asked him to prepare a report, and this guy worked 3 days for 13 to 14 hours a day and completed that report and submitted it. Later on, his manager called him up and asked him to rectify some mistakes. So his manager looked at the report and said, this is not good enough. And because it was in a meeting in front of everyone, this guy took it very personally and he shouted back at the manager. Later on, his colleagues met him after the meeting and told him that it was not a very nice behavior that he portrayed. This is not the professional behavior that you should show in office. Having received this feedback, he wanted to improve on the personal front and he approached me for coaching, only to realize there were certain emotional blocks inside him which was triggering all of this. So I gave him this simple activity which I just told you guys, that whenever you experience anger the next time, first become aware of that emotion and tell yourself, okay, I'm experiencing anger now, I'm getting angry now. That will make it a little lighter inside your head. Then pause and take 3 deep breaths. I, in fact, asked him to count till 10, holding on to that anger. And do not react. So that pause will give you enough time to think. Think about the situation. Step number 3 for him was to walk away from that situation that's creating extreme anger inside him. And I asked him to think about the reason that anger came up in his head. So we all have these emotional blocks, guys. Emotional blocks are important for us to, it's important for us to identify those emotional blocks. Sometimes we get blinded by these emotional blocks and we keep reacting to everything in life. So stop reacting and start responding. In our forthcoming videos, I'll give you more ways and techniques in which you can manage your emotions in office as well as in your personal life and have better relationship with people. So remember this, emotions are not your enemy. They are just signals trying to help you grow. If this made you think or feel better, then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and drop a comment saying I'm ready to understand my emotions. I'm here to support you in your journey of healing, peace, and inner strength. Until next time, be kind to your feelings and be kind to yourself. Thank you.